Alright, boys and girls, what I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to welcome you to LA. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick jaunt around and fly over Los Angeles International. Where we're starting from is this is the charter ramp here. It's located off of Taxiway E, and this, by the way, is on the northwestern side of the field. At E14, so Echo 14. The cargo ramp is located down the way to the right here. We'll go ahead and make a right turn. Also on the right hand side, or on the northwest side of the field, as you can see off to our right over there. Yeah, the complex over here is off of 6th right. I think it's like 6th right or 624, which is the northern runway combination here. So when you're coming into LAX, what you're going to do is you're going to land from the direction that I'm facing now. You come in over the city of LA and you land toward the water under normal conditions. At nighttime, you usually come in over the water. So kind of gives you an idea of what we're looking at or where we're going to here. As I was stating, the cargo terminal is off our right side here. As you can see, the cargo hangar here and everything like that. The cargo ops building is the one on the right, over here by the two 727s that are sitting there on the cargo ramp. So that's your cargo ops building. Your pack side, or the pack side of the house, is actually in or off of concourse D and I, which are located basically kitty corner to us. If you take a look over in that direction right over there, that's where that's at. So if you land on the 2-4 side, you have to cross the field to get over to the I and concourse D area. So with that said, what we'll do is we'll take off and kind of buzz the field a little bit here. The idea is that what we'll do is we'll do a couple passes over the field, and then what we'll do is we'll come back in and we'll come in on the 2-5 left and right complex, which is the south side. There are 3 ways across LAX proper. If you take a look at your field layout there, you have two taxiways. You have taxiway Sierra, and you also have Romeo. Now, in this particular instance, Romeo is right here. Well, actually, that's Whiskey. Romeo is coming up here. Okay, so taxiway Quebec, or Q, goes across the field, and Romeo is also mixed up in that too. So there's 2 ways to get across the field. You need to be aware of that. Taxiway AA, which is out on the far western side of the field, okay, is another way that you can go across. So with that said, there it is. This is the side opposite our particular cargo area, or a cargo ramp. If you can sit there, I'm going to go ahead and stop for this airplane that's taxiing out. If you see off to my left or off to my right side over there, you can see the tail of what looks to be a 747 or a fairly large airplane sitting across the way in the terminal. That is the Delta complex, or the Delta concourse area. So you kind of get the idea of what we're looking at or where we're going to here. So with that said, let's go ahead and move up to, and we'll execute a VFR takeoff on 2-4. I'm not using our either default or VATSIM today for the VFR flight, because what I'm doing under normal conditions would not be allowed. So probably the most prominent thing that you'll see here at Los Angeles Airport is the spider legs looking thing over there. Used to be in that lower deck down there was a restaurant. That restaurant's been closed for some time. It was, yeah, you know, You don't get many people coming out to Los Angeles Airport to kind of airplane watch, which is kind of a shame because that would be a neat place to do it. Yeah, but so you get the idea of what's going on here. The high tower over here, you get the idea. So let's go ahead and now the way the structure breaks down here is that under normal circumstances, airplanes that are coming in from the north will basically be routed into the 2-4 complex, if you will. Planes that are coming in from the south are going to normally land on the or land or run on the what is known as the 2-5 complex. There is a taxiway in the center here, just a small deal that gets you right in between the runways, if you will. So 2-4 left is off to my left side here. 2-4 right is, or 2-4 right, if you will, is off to my right side, and you're in the middle of them. So let's go ahead and we'll take off on the inner runway. That's what we usually do. Inner runways are for departures. The outer runway is for arrivals, and vice versa. So let's go ahead and do a rolling takeoff here. Pour the gas to the thing. Let's get out of Dodge here very quickly. A little bit of hand flying here. Whoa, we'll jump off. Put up our wheels here. And you can see we're right next to the ocean here. We take a fast look off to our left side here. We'll do a turn over the deal. There is our cargo aspect, or our charter aspect, and also our our terminal aspect. So under normal circumstances, this would be rather difficult to do. See if we can keep the turn inside the runway here. The reason why I want to do that is because I don't want to cross over some airplane coming in here. It's a good way to get smacked and killed. So level it off, so to speak, and we'll pull this back, and you kind of get the idea of what's going on here. Glad to see off to the distance here. Now, Los Angeles City, if you will, is not one big city. That's a fallacy out here. There are like 150, 200 different cities that are basically thrown together in very small if you will, communities that are basically out here and exist as ours. So just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on, we'll take another pass back over the field here. Freeways in Los Angeles, and that's the 105 right down there next to the deal. Just so you kind of get an idea where you're at and what you're flying into, or where you're flying out of. There are 4 runways at Los Angeles. You have the 2-5 complex to the south side, or what's considered the south side of the field. You have the 2-4 complex across the way up there that's considered the right side of the field. So You have the 4 terminals down here in the center of the airport, and you come into the center of the airport. That's how you do it. Where you see the lights on the ground down there, that's basically the WestWind terminal here at Los Angeles Airport. So, yeah, kind of get a good deal here. We'll go ahead and take a good look at it from above, if you will. We'll fly over it if we can, and see if we can get you set up for it. And yeah, you kind of get the idea where you're at. There is our WestWind terminal for PAX right there, and it is on the south side of the field. So you kind of get the idea where we're going to here very quickly. With that said, we could get Bob and basically sit down and do a walk around, but it's such a pretty day out here in California today. I'm thinking maybe what I might do is I might shut this off, and we'll take and slam this into a training video for later on. And yeah, you get the idea. So we'll be back with you later on. Have a good one, guys. I'm going to go fly.